What it do? Bedtime crew. Hey man, listen. UFC 299 O'Malley versus Vera is taking place this weekend. I am hyped for this card, bro. I cannot wait, dude. I have canceled all my social plans. I mean, I'm a really busy guy. I'm an MMA YouTuber, so you know a lot of people are trying to hang out with me. But all jokes aside, I'm very excited for this card. And in the main event, we've got Sean O'Malley versus my mortal fucking enemy, Chito Vera. Like I said, I'm gonna start this off. If Chito Vera wins, it's via fluke KO, and I'm gonna be pissed. I will kill myself. I'm not gonna kill myself. I'll get really mad though. I'll make a crazy rant video if Chito Vera wins. He doesn't deserve the title shot, and I think Sean O'Malley is gonna prove it. I'm here today to talk about why I think Sean O'Malley is gonna smoke Chito Vera. I've changed my mind on this fight a little bit. At first, I was kind of agreeing with everyone else that Sean O'Malley's going to win by decision. It's going to be a boring fight. It's going to be a kind of, pitter-patter fight. I feel like I've bought too much into the Chito Vera hype, and now I'm kind of thinking about it. I don't see that happening. I don't see a 25-minute fight happening with two of the best finishers at bantamweight, and they go to a decision. I just don't think that's possible. Because you look at Chito Vera and people are like, oh, his chin, bro, his chin, he's unchinnable, bro. He's literally unstoppable. He cannot be KO'd. Who has he fought that has KO power, though? You know what I'm saying? He's not... the Corey Sandhagen fight, he was really getting wrestled. That's the problem that he had. Obviously he was getting outstruck, but Corey was trying to, point fight him to take him down again because he didn't want to get KO'd. Pedro Munoz, not a KO guy, more of a grappler, the way that he finishes people. If you look at his record, right, and you watch his fights. His biggest danger is his calf kicks and his jiu-jitsu. Dominic Cruz, Frankie Edgar, not power punchers, especially at bantamweight for Frankie Edgar. Maybe at featherweight he was, at bantamweight he wasn't, right? I could keep going. Song Yadong, that's a pretty impressive win to go to pretty impressive fight to go to decision, but I don't think that's the Song Yadong that was as accurate and as sharp as he is now. And doesn't matter who he's fought, none of them are as accurate as Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley, again, 1.14 knockdown average every fucking dude. He's going to knock down Chito at some point. It's literally every single fight, even against Aljo, even against Petr Yan, he is able to find the chin of his opponent every single time he fights them. He's accurate as fuck. He's hard to pin down. He's very high output as well. I feel like people think of Sean O'Malley as a counterpuncher. He is a good counterpuncher, but he's also a pretty high output guy. He's going to walk forward. He's going to throw front kicks. He's going to go jab, body shot, left hook. He's going to mix it up. He's going to add his own leg kicks, which were working really well for him against Chito in the first fight. I'm not going to talk too much about that first fight when I'm thinking about this fight because it's pretty easy to be like, oh, Sean O'Malley was winning the first fight. He's going to win the second fight, right? Two very different fighters from then to now. I think Sean O'Malley has improved a lot. I think Chito Vera hasn't improved as much, but, he knows what he's good at. He knows what he needs to do. And he's probably going to be more active than usual because of the Corey Sandhagen fight, because it's a title shot that he doesn't really deserve. And because there's that animosity there with Sean O'Malley. One thing I want to talk about with Sean O'Malley, Chito Vera as well, in terms of a narrative thing, don't be surprised over this week if motherfuckers, bro, I can already see you body language expert motherfuckers getting in the comment sections of every single face off and press conference. Dude, Sean O'Malley looks nervous, bro. Sean O'Malley looks really awkward, bro. He looks really nervous, dude. He has autism, bro. What, like, bro, every single fucking O'Malley fight, they're like, oh, he looks rattled, bro. He looks absolutely shook, bro. Same thing with Ilya Topuria and Volk. Everyone was like, oh, Ilya looks rattled, bro. And then he rattled fucking Volk's head off the... You're doing my fucking head in. You guys told me he was fucking rattled, and he rattled my fucking brain, bro. So I think a lot of people are going to get swayed by that. They're going to be like, you know what? Chito by KO round 5. Fuck, almost dropped my mic. Chito by split decision. I don't think this is going to the judges, dude. I think sometimes when I pick fights, I have a tendency to kind of give too much respect to the guy that I think is going to lose. Perfect example, Volk Topuria. But I think Sean O'Malley is going to KO Chito Vera. I think it's going to be a TKO. I don't think it's going to be a flatline Marab type KO. I'm seeing a round 1 or round 2 TKO, almost similar to like the Raulian Paiva KO. I know he's not Raulian Paiva, but I'm just saying I can see O'Malley just coming out super quick, super aggressive, taking advantage of the slow start of Chito, taking advantage of the fact that Chito Vera literally gets hit more than he throws. He's not a super accurate fighter. He's a pretty low output guy. Like I said, literally gets hit more than he lands, right? Sean O'Malley, very high output, very dangerous early on in the fight. I think Sean O'Malley is going to get after him pretty quick. Leg kicks, jabs, front kicks to the body. He's going to frustrate Chito. And because, like I said, Chito got 50-45 by Corey Sandhagen. He's hearing all of this stuff about Chito's got no output. He's a slow starter. He's going to be boring. Make it boring. I think he's going to go a little bit too hard, too early. Not exactly like Aljamain Sterling, but I think he's going to fall into a similar trap where he wants to do something crazy. And I think Sean O'Malley's going to catch him with a big right hand on the chin. And I think we're going to see Chito get rocked. The commentary is going to be going crazy. I think Sean O'Malley's going to put him against the fence and just unload combos on him until he kind of starts to stumble. And, you know, just the speed of O'Malley as well, plus the power that he does have. I think he's going to get Chito out of there inside 2 rounds. I really do, man. I think the hooks of O'Malley, I think the straight right hand down the middle, because Chito is somebody that likes to bite on feints too. So I think Sean O'Malley will feint at him and put a big right hand on his chin. He does it to every single opponent. And I have to just know that we can all kind of agree Sean O'Malley is the better fighter out of him and Chito Vera. He's a better striker, better defense, more accurate, you know, probably equal in terms of power, especially with his hands, dude. He does have one-shot KO power. And I just think it's crazy to not think that he's going to rock Chito Vera badly at some point. And I can even see kind of an early stoppage. I could see Sean O'Malley rocking him and he's up against the fence and he unloads a couple shots and the ref just stops it and Chito kind of complains about it, because that is another vision that I keep having, is Chito Vera getting on the mic being pissed as fuck that he lost. He always does it. I can see it happening again. Yeah, I think Sean O'Malley's got this one done. I was going to pick him by decision, but again, I just thought about the fact these are 2 of the better finishers at bantamweight. There's no way somebody doesn't get hurt like badly at some point in this fight. I just think it's impossible unless they both choose to not engage, but I just don't see that happening, especially for Sean O'Malley. That's not how he really fights. I think people are kind of miscategorizing him because of the Aljo fight. You can't engage quick with Aljo because you're going to get taken down. It's not really the same problem with Chito Vera. Last thing I want to talk about is how Chito wins this fight. And I'm telling you, if Chito wins this, I'm not joking. I'm going full Kanye. I'm going full Killdozer, bro. I'm kidding. I feel like I can't legally say that. I'm joking, by the way. But I will be very fucking mad. And I will be dropping a 30-minute rant on this flukester if he wins the belt. Because that's how he does it, bro. If he wins, it will be by getting pieced the fuck up. And then he throws out a head kick and chins O'Malley randomly. Or he touches his nerve again and Sean O'Malley rolls his ankle and breaks his leg like McGregor and loses the belt. That's the only way this guy fucking wins the belt, dude. Either that or I seen a video of Lucas Tracy talking about, oh, O'Malley's going to wrestle. I'm not mad at the idea of him mixing in takedowns. I do think there's a possibility if he's worried about getting KO'd, especially late in the fight. If it gets to round 4, round 5, maybe round 3, I could see Sean O'Malley mixing in a takedown, trying to kill some time on the clock. I could definitely see that. But honestly, I think Chito Vera's biggest threat in a fight against the guy so good on the striking like O'Malley is actually his grappling. He's got 8 submissions in his career. When he came to the UFC, he wasn't really a striker. He's a dangerous guy, but if you take him down off his back, he's got a lot of good submissions. He's got a really nasty triangle. He's got a good guillotine that he goes to when people threaten the takedown on him. He almost got Corey Sandhagen with it. I think Chito Vera is dangerous in terms of the submission threat. If O'Malley gets tired, if he tries to take him down, if he gets flashy, but I don't think that Chito Vera is going to be able to knock him out round 1, round 2. But I do think Sean O'Malley can do that to him. So again, I think Sean O'Malley is being kind of underestimated in terms of his aggressiveness because of the Aljo fight. I think Chito Vera's chin and his durability is kind of being hyped up a little bit too much. He's fighting at bantamweight. And he's fighting smaller bantamweights with no power like Dominic Cruz, Frankie Edgar. Again, Pedro Munoz, not really a knockout guy unless you're Cody Garbrandt. Exactly. Right? But I'm serious, bro. Like, he's not really fighting big punches. Like, the Song Yadong fight was ages ago. And he's nowhere near as accurate or as sharp as Sean O'Malley or as quick. I think Sean O'Malley is a lot more dangerous in terms of his pure boxing ability and his ability to mix in kicks. So I've got Sean O'Malley by round 1 or round 2 TKO. I think he catches Chito with a straight right. We see Chito kind of buckle and he starts to taunt a little bit. Sean O'Malley just unleashes a crazy fucking combo on him against the fence, and the ref steps in, saves him. Chito kind of complains about it, and people are back on the O'Malley hype train, or they call it an early stoppage, which is very, very likely to happen, especially if Mark Goddard's in there, bro. If Mark Goddard steps in that fucking cage, get ready for that. Chito, Vera got an early stoppage. Chito got robbed. I can definitely see that happening. I can see Dana White calling up Mark Goddard to get him as the ref for this. So Sean O'Malley, round 1, round 2 KO. That is my prediction for this main event. I'm very excited to talk about the rest of this card. I'm going to be doing my video predictions for that in a couple of days. Make sure you guys subscribe if you want to see my full predictions. Talking about my boy JDM, my boy Curtis Blades. Bad Time's a fucking nice guy, dude. He fucking picked me in the fight, dude. He's gonna talk about my fight as well, dude. So make sure you stay tuned for all of my picks for 299. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. At 20,000, I'm gonna be doing the Bedtime MMA impressions tier list. So make sure you subscribe if you want to see that. Drop a like, go follow me on Instagram at Bedtime MMA. I will see you in the next video, boys. Goodbye.